Kameo, coming to you from Pilates, Winnipeg. Today we're going to do a mat workout, and we're not going to use any props. So let's begin by lying down on our backs, please. We're going to have our knees bent and our feet down. So to begin, we're just going to take a brief moment to assess our masses and spaces, starting from my head. Now, I want to make sure that the weight of my head is situated behind the orbitals of my eyes to better ensure a nice neutral cervical or neck alignment. From there, my shoulders are falling open and relaxed. I'm assessing where the bony plate of the scapula is touching down and thinking about where my ribs are touching. I have enough space at the small of my back or lumbar spine that I could slide a pencil there, and then my sacrum is nice and weighted. My feet and knees are in alignment with my hips, and from here we're going to go into breath. So as I'm looking directly above me, having my hands on my abdominals, I'm going to inhale through my nose and exhale. And as I inhale, I'm looking to achieve that three-dimensional breath. I'd like my ribs from both the sides and the back to open, and exhale. Inhaling through the nose, and as we exhale through a pursed lip, we are feeling our transverse connect, and we're being mindful that we're not going to bear down, bypassing the transverse abdominis and going into the back muscles. So stay nice and relaxed, focus on the ribs as we inhale and exhale. Now from here, we are going to invite our obliques and go into an imprint, which means we're going to reduce and or eliminate the space at the small of the back that we refer to as our neutral. I'm inhaling and exhale, imprint. Inhale, releasing to neutral. Exhale, imprint. Feeling those ribs connect, and slowly draw down to my ASIS hip bones. Two more, guys. Inhale. Nice big three-dimensional breath. Sides and back of the ribs expand. Exhale through a pursed lip. Feeling the transverse connect. Inviting those obliques as I imprint. Now we're going to go into a pelvic tilt. So now the glutes can come. We're going to inhale to prepare. Nice neutral alignment. Exhale as I go, imprint, and then rock the hips gently back, creating a scooping effect. And inhale, release, and relax. And again, inhale. Exhale. And rock back. Inhale as we release. And a couple more. Exhale. And release. And now I want to keep in mind as we're rocking our hips back, gently inviting those glutes, there is a big difference between glute activation and glute gripping, right? So we want to make sure that we're connecting with those core muscles, with our abs, obliques, and then inviting those glutes to help rock that pelvis back, coaxing or encouraging the pubic bone to swoop up towards the ceiling. Big breath here, guys, last time. And release. From here, we're going to then bring our attention once again to the upper quadrant of my head and neck. We're going to perform a head nod. Now, for those of you who are clients of mine at Pilates Winnipeg, you will have known, I've probably shared with you that I do have neck damage. So head nod is something that is near and dear to me and that I do on a regular, in fact, daily basis. If you've ever suffered from whiplash due to an accident, chances are your physio has assigned head nod to you. One of the biggest things to think about with head nod is the fact that large muscles create big movements. So I don't want to jam my chin into my chest. I want to take my gaze straight above me, thinking about where the weight of my head is behind the orbital of my eye, and I'm then going to shift my eye gaze down towards my knees and back up to the ceiling. With head nod, it is a very subtle movement. A little goes a long way. And for those of you that are Pilates fanatics practice with us, as I know so many of you are, we know a little goes a long way. And one last time. And neutral. From here, we're going to elevate our arms up into the ceiling. Arms are going to be long, shoulder width apart or slightly greater, fingers reaching up. I'm going to then inhale as I reach, protracting the bony plate of my scapula. Exhale as I draw the shoulder blades together, watching that I'm not allowing those ribs to pop up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Let's do 2 more, guys. How we doing? And exhale. You want to glide the bony plate of the scapula along the back of the ribs, lubricating. They should be connected, not fused. Now let's bring those arms down alongside our body. Palms can stay relaxed, facing your mat, neutral. We're going to elevate those shoulders up and then reach the fingers down to the toes. Inhale up, exhale down. Here's 3 and 4. Let's go to 8 and 5. Still holding that neutral pelvis, guys. And 6. And let's think about as we elevate, are we curling our shoulders forward? Are we staying nice and broad and open? And last one. Now let's rotate those palms to face the sideline of our body once again as we bring the arms up. Inhale, exhale, connect. And let's bring those arms around. Nice big circle of those arms over, down and around. Inhale, exhale, 4, 5, up, overhead, 6, 7, 8. Let's go 2 more here, guys. They're feeling good. 9, one last time. 10, and we're going to reverse those circles. Open the wingspan up and overhead. So typically by your first or second one, you're going to quickly notice which direction feels better. And down, make sure you're thinking, being mindful about that head and neck placement. One more time, guys. And let's keep those arms alongside our body. Inhale here. We're going to exhale, rock our hips back, and we're going to hip roll. Sequentially roll, peel yourself up. Big breath at the bottom. Now we're starting from sternum down and roll sequentially, vertebra by vertebra, and neutral. And hip roll, and up. Watching that we're not allowing it to overextend, that we're not popping our ribs up. We want to keep that beautiful rib to hip line, maintain, and we roll down. Let's do one more like this. Up, and slowly sequence down. Now let's feel the effect of bringing the arms to the ceiling as we continue for 4 more. Hip roll up, curl, roll up at the top. And as we roll down, inhale, exhale, hip roll up, hold inhale, and roll back down. Let's do 2 more, guys. And roll up, and roll back down. Last time here. Roll up. Now let's stay. Big breath. I'm going to maintain my connection to my rib and hip. In fact, what's an awesome thing to do for proprioception awareness here is let's keep our hands, thumbs on the bottom of the ribs, fingertips reaching towards the hip bones. I'm going to release the glutes as I hinge my body down, 2. Exhale for 3. Inhale. Exhale for 4. Keeping that connection consistent. Exhale, here's 5. We're going to 10, guys, halfway. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And let's hold at the top for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, feeling it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's roll down and relax. All right, let's flip onto our tummies now. And we're going to have our feet open. Come a little higher onto my mat. These mats are beautiful. We're going to open up our legs to be in a abducted, and arms coming down by my shoulders. I'm going to be mindful about my head placement here, guys. I don't want to have my face all the way down. We do want to have a neutral head-shoulder relation. I'm going to keep my legs reaching long from my body. Now, for some of us, if we're feeling like it's very difficult to keep the hip bones and pubic bone in a neutral alignment, what I would suggest at home is take a little hand towel, and you're going to place that hand towel just beneath your hip bones, and you'll immediately notice it gives you just a little bit of a lengthening through that lumbar spine, which will make all the difference. All right, so we're going to draw the shoulders down, keep those plumb lines beautifully elongated, legs reaching out, big breath in, and I'm going to exhale, sniff, and lower back down. Inhale, prepare, exhale, sniff at the top, and lower back down. Here comes 3, and 4, exhale for 5, legs reaching long, tummies pulling in, shoulders down. Feel those necks elongate the plumb line, and lower, and 6, and lower, and 7, and lower, and 8, and lower. 2 more, guys. 9, and lower. Last time, please. And lower. Arms alongside the body now. Shoulders are going to curl forward. Now, when we bring ourselves up, we do want to bring the awareness to the shoulder girdle. So as my legs are elongating, my tummy is pulling in, I'm lengthening my neck out, and I'm going to roll my shoulders back as I reach my body line, sniff, and release and relax back down. 2. Be mindful of what your head, where your gaze is. It's easy to overextend through the neck, which isn't going to do your neck or thoracic any favors. Lengthen those legs, draw the navels in, rolling the shoulders back, reaching the arms alongside the body. And 3 more here. And lower. And 2. And lower. 1 more time. And lower. All right, 3rd one. We're bringing the hands to the sacrum, guys. So, same alignment, beautifully elongated through those plumb lines. Legs are abducted, lengthen out long. I'm going to inhale, exhale, and release and relax it back down. Inhale, prepare, exhale, legs reaching long. You want to hamstring, gently pulling. And release. And 4. And release. Here's 5. And release. Long legs. Draw the navel in, shoulders down. 6. And 7. How are we doing at home, guys? And 8. 2 more here. And long body line. 1 more time. Reaching those legs, drawing the navel in, shoulders down, beautiful long line, and rest. Well, I don't know about you guys at home, but I'm dying for a shell stretch now. So let's bring our legs to hip distance, hands down, and let's roll into that beautiful shell stretch. So often when I'm shell stretching like this, I like to have my toes curled under. I want to get a stretch through my feet, and imagine there's being a ball present perhaps at your lap. So it's encouraging your navel to draw into your spine, creating a beautiful round stretch through that back. Big breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more here, guys. And exhale. Let's roll it up. Clasp your hands behind your body just for a moment. Fantastic. Okay, let's take a side profile now. So, when you're lying on your side, if you are very curvaceous through the hips, then what you can do is just like we talked about with having a towel in the front of your hip bones when we were on our tummies, you can certainly have one at your waistline. Now, granted, we do want to make sure we keep those obliques on to support ourselves. So head can be down here, perhaps you have a pillow, or you can keep your head like so if you're comfortable with it. I'm going to keep my bottom leg bent, I'm going to elongate my top leg out, and I'm going to lift it. Now, I want to make sure that I'm having this nice neutral line. Again, imagining as though someone is pulling my leg out from my hip without allowing that hip to drop down. So let's just point, lift, flex, lower. I'm going slightly above my neutral body line and slightly below. I'm doing a parallel placement here. So I'm not allowing my toes to go up towards the ceiling, nor am I going down towards the floor. Point, lift for 3. Point, lift for 4. And 5. Good. We're targeting the glute med. 6. A very important factor when doing this is to not overlift that leg. We don't want to have that iliac crest lift up because then we're going to get into that QL area, quadrant lumborum. So flex as you're lowering, point as you're lifting. 2 more. 1 more time. Now let's reverse it. So let's point here, flex up, point down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, and let's go to neutral. Now, I'd like you to place your hand just at the nook of your bum. You're going to flex your foot, and I want you to just engage the glute, drawing the leg back ever so slightly, and release it. Now, do keep in mind, there is a big difference between pushing your leg back using your quad and drawing your leg back with your glute. As you can see, I'm not pulling it back too far, just enough that I can feel that contraction happening in my glute, and I'm at 5, 6, waistline's lifted, 7, feeling that glute, 8, feeling that whole shebang there, 9, 1 more time, here's 10, pointing your foot, we're going to do some circles now, 1, 2, not a letter D, a circle, and O. So again, we just got that glute max involved because I want you to ensure you're drawing your leg back, a circle. Maybe your hand comes in front of you for stabilizing. 3, 2, 1. Guess what? It's reversing. 1, 2, I know it's burning, we're almost there, 3, 4, 5, reaching your leg out, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now this glute, this needs a stretch. Let's just drape your top leg across the bottom, place your top hand on your ear, and add a wonderful rotation to that. Breathe and hold. Perhaps you lengthen your leg out. I like mine bent. All right, other side. So, side lying, bottom leg is bent, top leg, neutral, and let's lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, good, 5. So assess, how does this side feel in comparison to the other? Do you feel it right away? Are you noticing that it's easier for you to keep parallel, kneecap facing forward, toes facing forward, and we're going to switch this now. So we lift, point, and lower, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep pulling in those abs, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Let's just place that top hand at our glute. We want to bring the awareness to that glute max as we gently draw the leg back and release. And for 2, and 3, and 4. Now remember, your head placement can come down. 5, I want you to be comfortable. 6, we don't want to feel tension in areas that aren't being worked here. And here's 9, last one on this, 10, point that foot, and we're going to circle for 1, and 2, oh, these circles get you, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, that hit the spot. So we'll take a little rotation, which is just an added element of yumminess to this. Breathing deep. Again, try. Perhaps you enjoy having that leg long. Maybe you want to rock back a little further. Knee bent. Big breath. Exhale. We're going to hold for one more breath in. One more exhalation. And let's switch our sides. So from here, let's do a little spinal rotation. We already touched down on it with our release we just did. Now, when it comes to the spinal rotation, it's so important in thoracic spine. I do spinal rotation every day. So we're going to use a small pillow perhaps right here. I'm actually going to take my mat and I'm just going to curl it so that it gives me a little more support. Okay, so let's start with neutral side line. Legs are stacked one upon the other. Watch for subtleties like perhaps staggered knees. That leads to a pelvis that's not so neutral. Top hand is going to be at my ear. I'm going to inhale, elevate my elbow to the ceiling, bringing my attention to the bony plate of the scapula. I don't want my shoulder hiking up. And I'm going to exhale, rotate. Hold and inhale, and exhale, all the way back. And 2. And up, and close, and 3. And up, and close. Now for those of you that are clients, You know that when we do spinal rotation, I like to take a pause right here so that we can pick up on the mechanics that needs to take place in that arm and shoulder girdle. A lot of us tend to not move the humerus independently of the shoulder. We need to stabilize the shoulder and rotate. Now, although you may feel a nice stretch through the front of the pec, remember, this is not about that front anterior of the pec getting a stretch. It's about rotating your thoracic spine. And last time, elbow up, rotate. Watch that your hips stay level. A little forgiveness is okay, especially at first. And up and close, taking it to a long lever. Up and rotate. And to the side and down. And elevate and rotate for 2. And elevate, inhale, rotate, exhale, 3. These are feeling good, I gotta say. Love the spinal rotation. Here's 4. Let that arm just float, effortless, stabilizing within the shoulder. A few more here. And up, and down, and elevate, and rotate. I hope you all are doing well, managing through these strange times that we're going through, staying healthy and staying active. It's easy to get sucked into Netflix, isn't it? Last one here, long lever rotation, and up and down, and now a weighted lever. So what I'm going to do is grab my lovely assistant Monique is going to grab me a bottle of water. Thank you so much. Right from the cabinet. I put mine away. Thanks, Monique. Say hi to all the lovely people at home. All right, guys, here we go. No weights at home? Grab a bottle of water, soup can, anything. And up with that arm and rotate. And elevate and back, up and rotate. Oh, it's opening up now. Elevate and back. Here's 3. Gentle squeeze of the knees together, but be mindful of not squeezing the glutes. And up and rotate. 4. And 3. Last 2. And rotate. And on our last one, let's just take an additional breath here. Last one, big breath, guys. And let's bring that body all the way back. Fantastic, okay, other side. Flip around, I'll have my weight handy. Roll up my mat so that I have better alignment. All right, so sideline neutral, guys. Chins are up. Watch that you're not jamming your chin into your chest. Short lever here, hand on the ear. Inhale up, exhale, rotate. And close that lever up. And back to this second one. You should be picking up on the difference from one side to the other. Does one side feel a little freer, or we have a little less stickiness, as we like to say? And up. I can tell that my right side was a bit tighter than my left. Still feels great, that's for sure, and still so important for a healthy spine. This will help prevent injury. We want to be able to shoulder check. Move the thoracic spine to rotate. And elevate and rotate. And up and close. Same thing, think about the shoulder. Watch that you're not pinching the scapula into the spine. And rotate. And up. Let's go to a long way for now here. So arms are reaching out, shins up, sideline neutral. Inhale, elevate that top arm up, and let's rotate. And exhale all the way back. There's one. And two. Rotate, elevate, and rest rotation. Up. And four. Making sure that we're using that waistline to bring that upper body back to its neutral center. And up. And last few here, guys. And then we're going to grab that little weight. And last two. Last time here, and float that arm back, and all the way. All right, got my little trusty water bottle here. Elevate the arm and rotate. One, exhale, bringing it back. For two, feels fantastic. Elevate, inhale, exhale for three. Knees stay together, not allowing the pelvis to rock back. Here's four. Up and down, and five. I hope those rotations, or these rotations I should say, are making your body as happy as it's making mine right now. And up. And this is our last three here. And up. And two. And rotate. Oh, yeah. We got one more, guys. And just as we did on the other side, we're going to hold for an additional breath count or so. Rotate. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Inhale here, guys, to prepare. Exhale as we bring that body back all the way